Okay, I'm going to draw the nose for you. Before I do, remember, if you want to know what's coming up next and when, hit that subscribe button. Okay, right, a light guideline down the centre here. Okay, the nose is going to be on either side of that there. Now the nose, of course, comes down from the forehead. Imagine the forehead up here, and you know, a rough shape of a couple of eyebrows coming in here. I won't draw them in just now, but the nose would begin about here. Okay, and so what you would do is you would draw, I'll put this line a bit more heavily actually so you can see what's happening. Right, the nose comes down on either side of that line in roughly a kind of straight line, roughly like that, you know, petering out about there, and then just below that, about here, you draw a curve like that. That's the front of the nose. Then coming up on either side of that, you would see the nostrils. Now, depending on the person you're drawing, of course, the nostrils could be just a line, or it could be quite large. What I'll do is I'll do like a half in, you know, an in-between shape. You will see a bit of the nostrils like that. And of course, what you have then, of course, is the skin around the side of the nostrils coming up, which curves up like that to almost join that line there. See, there's the kind of rough shape of the nose coming in like that. Okay. Now the front of the nose, of course, I'm just going to rub out this guideline now. Front of the nose here, you know, is higher, of course, than these bits here. So the light would catch the front of the nose there, and the side of the nose would be shaded. Yep, a line in there. So what you do is start to shade in very lightly down the side of that line there. All right. Imagine the eyes coming in on the side here. Now that's quite straight because the nose is not necessarily straight like that, you know. What you get in some cases is a kind of slight bump there coming down. Imagine there's more light coming in this side, so this side is more heavily in shadow, right? So that's the side of the nose coming down there, and of course this side going down there. We have this cross hatched across those lines there, right? And as you come down to the bottom, the nose kind of broadens out. This kind of shape here comes down and broadens out into that kind of almost like a bulb shape at the bottom there. Yeah. And because there's more light on this side, it'll be darker than this side, so a bit more shading there. And this is a line coming down the end of the nostril there. And just put some weight on your, I'm using a 4B, you know, because you can get some nice heavy lines by putting the weight on it. And then the other nostril appears coming in like that, with the skin appearing around the bottom there and coming up the side. A bit more shading, okay? And you can start to put a bit more shading, a bit more heavy shading around the tip of the nose like that, okay? And not all the way across, right? Leave that like that, and a little bit of shading just in from the side there like that, okay? And maybe a little bit of shading came out the side. You won't get too much as because the light's mainly coming in that side. And what you can also do is start then to shade in a little bit of shadow coming down that side of the nose there. Now, of course, what you also get are the lines coming down from the side of the nose towards the mouth. So we'll just start to put those in like that. A bit more shading like that. Okay. And a bit more line up here. Okay. Right. And there would be a bit more shadow under here. If the light's coming in there, there'd be the shadow of the nose, of course. It's coming in, appearing, and probably in something like that. Right. I'm tempted to go and carry on and do the whole face, but I'm not going to. The nose is enough for just now. I'll be doing the mouth in the next video, and then after that putting all the features together to make the face. So excellent, so there is the nose for you. Right, so excellent. So in the meantime, I'll see you again hopefully. In the meantime, all the best and happy drawing.